Mankind has once again narrowly escaped extinction by the hands of another Valentine, but the incident was far from over. The first king, Kiske, begins his investigation in hopes of uncovering the truth.
Absolutely. I would be honored if your nation could offer its support. Thank you very much. I will see you on location.
I cannot imagine this being the best course of action.
Nevertheless, we can expect the best result.
Still, I'm having trouble wrapping my mind around it. The very units designed to protect us from Valentines were under the enemy's control all along. We should have paid closer attention to them when we knew the Conclave was involved.
No one has realized the dangers yet, but still, we cannot simply ignore the problem.
Sir! I also have a report of note. It looks like one of the nations with considerable influence is intervening in our operations. Do be careful on your way, sir.
Understood, and thank you. The battle to wage are the future of humanity. I will make sure this doesn't go down in history as another catastrophe. I believe we can unite. The Opera House. I can't believe this facility was camouflaged here all along. Only I can find out something about the Conclave's intentions.
You didn't bring much in the way of support for infiltrating your enemy's headquarters.
Potemkin. It shames me to admit this, but we have yet to identify the Conclave's operatives. For this mission, I am limited to those operatives I trust the most.
While that may be the case, it is frankly absurd for someone of your stature to risk venturing here alone. Furthermore, I think it's extremely risky for you to be sharing information with a country you're technically at odds with.
Yes, I'm all too aware of what you've said.
Which would make this more than a simple follow-up to your investigation.
The Opus units are more dangerous than people believe, but I need proof to present to the Sanctus Maximus, and in order to obtain it, I need your government's help. I also need a statement from your country's scientists.
You're suggesting that the Conclave's plans are still in motion.
That's right.
How sublime.
Huh? What are you?
Please forgive me for what I'm about to do, but there is something I must know. Alas, my strength isn't a match for yours. Truly disappointing.
What's gotten into you?
It is my sworn duty to protect my president and my nation. Yet, a few days ago, I suffered a humiliating defeat. Is this truly the limit of my strength?
Humiliating? That's not true, you're...
Thoughts alone will not solve this. Being resolved will not help me in battle. In this state, how am I to protect anything? Should I come face to face with my enemy once more? I do not want to be so helpless.
I was planning opening up to you, but it seems you've already beat me to the punch. Potemkin, I feel exactly the same way. Like you, I feel weak and powerless. Alone, I am unable to solve even the simplest of problems, which is precisely why I came to you for help. The reason I asked you to come here wasn't just for you to help me in this investigation. What the world needs right now is hope. We're making a stand against an unknown force. What we must do first is remove the people's fear of it. That will not be easy. Our nations have been at odds for so long. Which is why us joining forces has significance. Surely, we will be able to imbue that sense of hope within our people.
Then perhaps my earlier actions would be considered a serious diplomatic snafu.
To understand a warrior's heart, one must ask his blade. I believe we are simply negotiating terms. Wouldn't you agree?
You really are a foolish king.
Here it is. I found it.
I see. The Opus are in fact gears. The Conclave knew this all along, even as they were planting Opus units all around the world.
Most likely. They may all be dormant now, but there's no guarantee they won't awaken and attack again.
Which means that the world could be held hostage at any moment.
Exactly. Therefore,
Hold it right there. What do you plan on doing with that thing?
you're Chipp Zanuff? When did you?
I'm pretty sure I already know the answer to this. But, you're planning on deactivating the Opus units?
That's correct.
Of course you are. Well, I'm not gonna let that happen. Opus units exist to protect humanity from outside threats. They're seen as fortresses giving citizens of the world peace of mind. And you dare take that away from nations who need them? Smaller nations would grovel at the doorstep of the UN begging for order, which they'd fail to ensure. Riots or civil war would be certain. So wake up. Your idea of safety would doom all of us. Stop! All right. It's obvious you're serious.
Huh?
Sorry about testing you like that. I need to know just how serious you were. I guess there's no need to worry about that.
Why did you do all this?
The real culprit behind all of these events is still around, right? I needed to see the strength of your resolve with my own eyes. The universal will is what you're going to say.
Where did you learn that name?
I poked around a bit, found a few things saying it was a wholly amoral being. But think about everything that's gone down. This wasn't done by some soulless force. My guess, they're human.
Impossible.
Basically, you're the ruler of the world. It's cool that you're a nice guy and all, but don't be caught off guard if something happens.
The universal will is human? Why can't I dismiss this feeling? Then who could it be? Or am I